Welcome back to the garage there, YouTube. Matt's over here cleaning up a little bit of his gasket left on the bike. We've got the lower, gasket cylinder base. That's what he's working on over there right now. And we've got the head gasket. We also have full rebuild, or full rings for each of the beautiful pistons that we've cleaned up very nicely. Voila. And by we, I mean Matt did it all. I also sanded down all the edges where we got that little bump. And
oh, solid.
Yeah, you can feel that when we're done, but that's it's nice and smooth now. I just hit it with 1,000 grit sandpaper. It just like just that little ridge was there. And we've got a carb rebuild kit. I got this from Amazon. It says made in China, and it says it's for an EX500A, but it said on there it was compatible with it, so we'll double check that. We're gonna measure the jets and the pins to make sure that those fit properly and are exactly what we needed. And yeah, Matt's just cleaning that up. It's got a very very soft head on that. That's literally just used for taking the gaskets off. Even though the head probably should be replaced at some point because it's full of gasket material from other things, but still working. What else have we got for this 250 today? I think that's it because we're rebuilding an engine. I should really find the pages in the spec for all this, but we'll be okay. Oh look, service manual. Look at that. Booyah. Done. The other thing we're going to do as we keep rebuilding is we are going to hone the cylinders. They look fine, but we're just going to hone them just to clean them up, as this was a non-running bike. I'd rather just do it and get it over with. Maybe some of this... Oh, it's oil. Never mind. You know, any little imperfections in it we can just hone out. Should be nice and easy. Love it. Yeah, just wipe it off with a rag and just get anything off it. And then if you want to dip some WD on it, just to catch
protection.
It. Yeah. Well, I meant more to like catch any of the powder or any of the stuff. It'll stick to the WD. That's how I do. What else have we got going on today? I'm going to be working on the ZX10R alongside Matt doing stuff. When there's only one hand can be working on that. I'm going to be touching the ZX10R. So yeah, that'll be fun. Basically going to be 2 different videos, or 3 possibly, because there's an air compressor we're going to rebuild, and there's Z125 over here that we might be rebuilding. Oh, there's also a new KTM in the garage over there that we might be rebuilding, and then there's an XS650 outside. There's also an XS650 parked around the block. I almost crashed our car. I was like, oh my god, XS650. Ah! Heather was like, calm down. I was like, no. So a lot of garage projects today. Tomorrow we're gonna we're gonna get his truck inspected. We're gonna get the Subaru inspected today. All at once, we're gonna be doing some stuff. We're gonna go to a party later, get some free food and beer. Woo! And Dippin' Dots. And yeah, we'll be good to go. So garage projects. Let's keep moving. Your buddy Matt has been hard at work over here cleaning up stuff. I'm working on some piston rings right now. Got an arrow on it, which is forward. We've got 5 rings here. This is just for the record. R was the top ring. RN is the second ring. Then we've got our 2 steels and our oil catcher ring here. And each piston, ring opening, top ring, and oil steel rings are facing forward. Second ring expander must face the rear. So this has to face forward towards the arrow. Should be pretty easy. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to teach Matt how to do them on the next one. So you can be like, wow, that was it? I'll be like, yeah, that was it, man. It's not hard.
So I think I could already figure it out just by half-ass listening.
Disassembly. Yeah, but, you know, you want to do it, I'll let you do it. If you don't want to do it, too bad.
Too bad, you still have to do it.
So what I like to do is the oil scraper ring first, if I can. Then put these little guys, little tiny steel ones in there. This is how I did on the ZX10R, and it worked. But these have to be... Where'd my opening go? There it is. These have to be... Come on. Look how nicely these move.
That's wild.
It's like they're supposed to come out or something.
It's like they're supposed to be a free moving.
They're supposed to move in this engine, yes. To create compression. It's crazy how these little things are what really create the compression, in my opinion. Like, such a crucial little ring
I remember trying to make like a project in tech that was like basically a plunger that would like try and shoot a little ping pong ball, but I could not get it to seal properly with the tools that I had. I was just like, I need a piston ring.
That's all you need. Okay.
I was trying to make like gaskets out of fucking hot glue. Fucking like, wheel gears.
Almost worked.
Nice.
Very close. Okay, so I've got the gap for the wiper there. These have to be 30 to 40 degrees off the front. So about there. This one I'm going to go the other direction with. About 30 degrees over there. Put these down nice and easy. Oops, gotta bring them back down. There we go. Voila. See how those actually stick out past now? Yeah, where before they were sucked in so hard we couldn't get them out.
Yeah, they were the gaps are touching.
Yep, and that's why we had issues. So now we gotta go with the second one. Second ring expander faces the rear, RN. Arrow front. And this one will spin, so it doesn't matter where I put it on.
Yeah.
Where the other three are a little more of a pain in the butt because they work together.
Oh.
So, because they're all in the same groove.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I put the first one in facing the way I wanted to, and then I kind of really had to work the other one into where it had to go. Faces the rear. Check, and then the top one faces the front. Get in the groove.
No one does it better than the Macho Man Bill Murray.
And we are in. All of them are in. Tight one. Top one's a little tight. Might pull that back out and
Clean up.
make sure we're all clean in there. Or just pull it around a couple times. A little bit of gunk on it. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just use the edge of this and just...
So you could grab one of the old piston rings and just bend it out at a 90 so then you have a little handled scraper.
Yep, that was my next thought. I'm just going to do this though and see if I feel anything and catch. The other thing the book does give us is gap requirements for this. There's a little bit of grime right there. I can see it in there. Okay, so what I'll do is I will get... Let's see, this is too wide. Razor blade it. Try to scrape anything out of there. There's a little bit of grime inside the piston ring groove still. I thought we got it all out, but after putting that ring in there, you can kind of see a little bit in this one groove. Everything else seems to be working fine, but this one, so maybe a chunk of something got stuck in there. Only if we had an air compressor. Oh yeah. Little garbage. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just a little debris in there. That's what you want. You want it to spring outward perfectly. So then we'll compress these and do the weirdest way ever. We'll compress them and feed them up into the engine.
Nope.
And then these will move. We'll just kind of verify them before we put them in that this is facing back and front. And that's mostly so that you don't want those all lined up.
Yeah, so
oil
there's a
can
passage.
slippage. Yeah, guys, make sure you knew. I know you said you knew the basics, but I was just like, so one easy. All right, YouTube, we've honed the cylinders. Matt has cleaned off all the surfaces we need for this. We're into reassembly now. We are going to be able to drop the gasket on this. We're going to be able to put the piston back together. We're going to put everything back together. We've got the slide pins. We got the Snap rings are here. Snap rings are, wait, right here. Put them in here. And then we're going to be able to work our way up to the head of it. So that's got the head there. It's a little dirtier, but that'll be fine. That does come out somehow. I think we should try to take it out. I think there's an O-ring in there. We just need some wiggling, twisting there. I don't know. But there's some dirt around it. We should clean that up too. No?
It does seem like it's coming.
It says remove it somewhere in the book. So I'm assuming there's an O-ring in there that's got you stuck. Yeah, it's definitely coming out. So that's going to come out. I think for my moment, I'm going to take this piston head and put it right on the shaft. Then we will look at how this is going to fit in here ever so nicely. Voila. That's all it is. Piston's back on there. Just need to put this little snap ring in here, which can be a pain in the butt just because they are very delicate and they don't really compress well together. But being a small engine, it should be a lot easier than a bigger engine. So let's just try to do it by hand without tools. Other way to do it is to get a couple pieces of metal that are the exact size you need. One that this slides into, and then push it with the other one. So I've seen people do it with copper piping before. But we'll get those in, we'll get that all assembled, and then we'll start putting gaskets and heads on. So let's go. Welcome back, YouTube. We've done a lot of cleaning here. Surfaces are nice and clean. I've got this one piston on. I just used, actually I got it in there, kind of wedged it in there, and then took a pair of pliers and just popped it in. Solid, we're good. Matt's working on the second piston right now. And there'll be 2 thin ones and 2 thicker ones. The 2 thinner ones shouldn't have markings on them. Those are the lower ones.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
And the upper ones will be R and RN. We got an super RN here.
Thin, super thin.
Yeah.
R.
Okay, so that's
So
top,
bottom, middle, bottom,
right,
middle, top.
Yep. And according to this, so in the ZX-10R, it's really nice. It had a diagram showing exactly where each piston was. This maybe being older or being lesser of a bike that people are probably going to do this to because they'd be like, oh, my 215 broke. I'm going to buy a new one. And we're the crazy idiots that are going to rebuild them all. It doesn't tell you that.
I'm poor. Rebuild.
Yep. So the ring expander opening faces rear. Second ring and the ring oil ring expander openings face the rear. So this guy faces rear.
Okay.
And then these two face 30-degree angle from the opening on the top ring. So that's forward. So yeah, so I just did like
line it up with that notch and that notch.
Kind of, yeah, it's 30-ish.
Have that one in the back.
Yep.
It doesn't really specify which one's which, just alternate them.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just do them. I do them both. Like openings, oil ring must be about 30 or 40 degrees from opening the top ring, but I just I put them at opposite ones instead of being lined up. Just for my.
Should I walk it down these, or just kind of?
I walk them down just to try. I try not to spread them out as much as I can. You'll be good to go. This is Matt's first piston, putting rings on it, so it'll be fun. And then I try to skip past one and go past 2 a little bit, and then work my way around it to pull it back. Yeah, and it just keeps it from spreading too fast. And you can't really mess them up too much.
Yeah, they are springs, but still.
But yeah, you don't want to mess them up. So that was easy enough. Now the opening for that needs to be in the rear. Right, didn't say rear. Oil ring expander openings face the rear. Yeah, and the openings for oil ring steel rails must be 30 to 40. Did I do rear or front on this? Uh-oh. Oh, I did rear. Okay.
Lower ring.
Yep. Pinching somewhere. So Matt's keep working on that. I've got the gasket already on here that we can pop on here. Once we get that on, we will feed the pistons up from the bottom, which doesn't say we can't do that in the book because it literally says just put them in, but bite me. We're gonna do it that way. The other thing we could have done is someone holds the head here, we drop the piston all the way through to the bottom after we've compressed it from the top, and then we attach the whole thing. But we're gonna do it our way because That's how I did it on this bike, and I did it on the 650, and everything's worked fine on those except for my stupidity on it. Now Matt's learning one of the hard lessons here. That this thing can be a pain in the ass. So,
Like, why does not want to go in?
let me play with something for half a second. Sometimes, take the steel ring back out.
That one needs to go first.
And sometimes, yeah, I found that on the...
It did seem like it had like a slight ridge along the backside.
on the 1000, that's what I did. I ended up pulling this ring back out when I couldn't get it to seat properly. But which, of course, is always just the most fun to pull something back out you've already got lined up.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, so then pulled it out just enough to get the other one in. But now I got to make sure that we get this offset. We go that side of this right there. And then you just got to kind of pay attention to where your openings go to. Like, it doesn't have to be directly in the rear for the opening. And I don't even know where yours went. That's like, but we're way over here. So a good way to do that is, well, you got to basically
Hold that one.
hold the steel ring and spin that one. So like that's why you try to get them as close as you can as you work them down, but still they'll spin on you, which sucks. Yeah, that's it. We've got the piston rings on. Both pistons are on. We're going to drop the head on now over the top of these. We're going to do this as awesomely as we can. First thing that we're going to do is, I don't know if I'm going to get those out. I'm going to try to get these pins out.
So I believe the one on the corner closest to me is pretty easy to pull.
Yeah, they're usually pretty easy once you get pliers on them. I'm going to drop those in here to help us with alignment as we're going down. Yeah. I was like, wait, they're on the same side? Yeah, they're on the same side. Don't drop it in the engine. Don't drop it in the engine. There we go. That'll help us with alignment on the way down. Then I can take this off.
Slap it on that side. Just balance it.
One less thing we have to deal with. Wrap around the cylinders. Good. It's gonna come back out.
What? Oh, upside down.
Upside down. Yep. I was like, there's one way this goes on. Which way is it? I completely didn't look at it close enough. Okay. Grazie. Okay. Now that's on. That'll help with our alignment later too. It's gotta be an oil passage, something I'm thinking. Okay, so the fun part is gonna be compressing these pistons down, which is going to be super easy because these are not big pistons at all. But along with that is we have to keep this chain up through here and the tensioner up through here.
So you want me to... Where do you want my hands?
I don't know. Just going to get this lined up. I was just going to see if I could just wiggle it on, which I've almost got it halfway on already.
That seems to be just dropping right in.
Okay. Yep. Just I guess if you want to try to compress them down just a bit, I think this will wiggle right on there. Done. There's one. It feels like one. Is it? No, did it not?
It seemed like it did.
There it goes. It didn't quite 100%. Okay, so this one, what we should do though, is we should turn the engine over.
So raise
this
the other
guy
one up a little bit.
Raise that one up. Hold on 1 second. Let me get some tension on this chain so it doesn't bind anywhere. We'll raise that one up into it, which will also should pull the head down out. Like, that'll just give us more room to work with. There you go. Okay, I feel like we're coming in a little weird angle here, which should be okay. And then, yep, pinch it. Yeah, there we go. Back one. What do you think? Wiggle? Hope you're going down with it. I mean, I can lift this back up if you want me to.
Yeah, I think we should just kind of send it.
Okay. Just kind of send it. Ready?
Yep.
Gonna kind of just send it. Do you want?
Oh, that rings me a bitch.
There's a pick in the top drawer over here that's straight, not angled. If that helps. Maybe lift up or down. You let me know where you need me to move.
Ever so slight up. All right, back down. Perfect.
I think we're in.
Yeah, we're pretty much there. Yeah.
Are we caught somewhere, or are we just? Is it? I just don't want to force too much. And it looks good. Okay, give me the rubber mallet that's at my feet. Just gonna give it just a baby tap. Seems like it's moving. Does not.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not caught there. We're not caught there. Okay. The other thing we're gonna do is we are gonna get just a touch of oil for each of these. Okay. Ooh, whoa, that was a little more than a touch. Just again, fuck it. Yep, just to lube them up. Help everything slide nicely together. And that'll all burn off in the first 2 seconds of this thing running.
Best as possible.
Appreciate it. I'm just afraid that one's binding somehow. Or am I just off center somewhere? I'm a little off. That's probably what's going on right now. Hold on. It feels like it's all in, but I don't want to force it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It looks all in.
Wait.
What? We're not in?
No.
Ah, that's what's binding. Okay. Okay, wiggle it up just a touch. Let me know.
Go for it.
I didn't want it to fall on your fingers either. Oopsie. Up or down?
This moment just...
Got it. Okay, let's make sure that that gasket's on there. Yep. Good there. Good back there. Okay, that looks good, right? Looks good to you? Okay, you want to crank it a little bit by hand. Yep, looking good. Oh yeah, there it goes, oozing out the front. I love it. Perfect. Okay. Hold up, you don't want to get that zip tie caught down in there too far.
That's a good point.
So. Okay, so we've got the head on. We've got, I'm going to say we got compression. We are pushing oil out the top and not out the bottom, so it's always a good sign. Oil it up nicely just so that everything Everything works well. I should probably use clean rags now on a clean engine, but here I am using this dirty ass rag.
Yeah, it's a valid point.
Please and thank you. Yeah. Get the clean rags. Woo! Rebuild. Here, check this out. Voila! That's a helmet holder, by the way, that rubber thing. For when you work on your helmet, you put it on that so it doesn't roll. You have blurs.
That's too fancy.
Yeah, no. Well, like, if you want to add a cardo...
Use an Amazon box.
If you want to, like, add a cardo or sign it to it, having that's awesome because you can just work on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's reverse this until this zip tie is like where my finger is, because then we'll know we're at about top dead center, because that's where I put the zip tie, was about in the center of it all. I was holding it too tight as a chain was digging into my fingers. Oh yeah, should hold that down, shouldn't I? Okay, that's where we took it out. Whether we were top dead center, I don't think we were anymore, but that's where we took it out at least. What was that we lifted? Oh yeah, no, it's got to be all torqued down and everything still. So, just... it's going to be fine. Once it torques down, it'll recenter itself down. It'll be nice.
Isn't sitting right. That back corner.
Oh, I need to have that too. Yeah, I might have pushed off of one of those just a touch.
Just teetering
and teetered
down
it,
the oil
yeah.
passage.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is what those are, right?
No.
Coolant passages.
I don't know if they're doubled as that. I think these are just alignments, because I
Okay.
think the bolts go down through those. These would be your coolant and oil on the interior. We'll have to look at how the bolts go through, but these are usually just for alignment of putting the two halves together.
That makes sense.
All right. Progress.
Woo!
All right. So now we've got this should be the gasket head. Sadly, there should be no head in the garage today. Head of beer. This is easy too. This is a drop this through, drop that through. Wait one. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Madamus. We had another guide for this.
Yes.
I believe that has to go in now. Let's just double check, because this just sat in there, I believe. I don't think it was really attached to much.
Yeah.
But now I'm afraid that we went too far and this is supposed to go in there further. Nope, it looks like it'll fit. Okay, let's look up how this sits in there, this chain guide. We're gonna look it up in the manual. I'm not just gonna look. Because I'm assuming it just goes in like this. But
yeah, and it's just a...
up or down is my real thing. And then it...
I think it's going to go in.
like that. It goes in one way or the other. We just got to make sure we get it in there in the right spot.
Yeah, it has a little ledge it's sitting on.
Yeah, so it might be that. But let's look it up anyways.
Yeah, guarantee our predictions.
Got the manual. Might as well use it. Top end. Okay, that looks good. I'm just going to go to the... there we go.
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay.
Plug that one in.
Change that. Yep. Okay.
Easy.
Yep. That looks like it. Just goes in, rests on that ledge, right?
And it basically protects the outer, or the inside of the case from wear and tear from the chain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's really nowhere else it can go besides right there. I'm just making sure it's in there. We're gonna we'll be able to tell if we go any further there. Put this head on, and we'll be able to tell if it doesn't clip on properly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've cleaned both surfaces. Voila, they look great. There's no other lubrication needed for these. Thank God. It's for you. It's your hair. We lost one spacer. Replacing spacer, one of those alignment holes. We'll wipe this down in a second. Just trying to make sure there's the ZX10R had caps on some of this stuff that was slightly annoying. Thank you for cleaning my packing material that I used to put engine parts on.
Oh.
All right. Let's get my chain up. Don't tell my mom I used my teeth for that. I spent a lot of money on those teeth. She's a nice lady. Can I say? That's gonna have to, I think, pull out. I think it has to go into the top of this because it will, like, it's too wide. I didn't look at the sequencing for it, but I'm just gonna make a guess at that one. Okay, should be pretty damn close to aligned. There we go.
Yeah.
No Nava. So it's this part here is so wide it couldn't come up from the bottom. It has to go through the top. That looks right.
Yeah.
I don't know what holds it in place though. That's the only problem for me. Is it just held? Is it just sitting there?
I think so.
We'll have to. I'm gonna double check it all, but there we go.
I remember it being pretty free floating when we took it apart.
Yeah, I thought it kind of came out with the rest of the engine, but let's double check it. So there, the heads on. That's it. We're done. Game over.
Done.
Start it up. No. Yeah, heads on now. We're gonna have to torque all the head bolts down to specific torques, which is perfectly fine in a specific order, with specific tools, in the Pacific Ocean. Wait. Oh, and we got all the. I remember the what are they called? The washers that were in here. You grabbed all those out, so we're good to go. We're hustling along today. That's cleaning up just ever so slight little pieces of stuff off there, which is great. We've got parts scattered throughout the garage. I think all the head bolts are over there, actually. I'm just going to look over here. Got ZX10R and 250 and XS650 parts all together. Yay. Yep, head bolts are over here. One, two, three. And I think there was one that was short, or two. Just one that's shorter, which I'm going to make an assumption on right now. Say that one's probably going over here. And then there was a bolt underneath here. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Let's see if I save that over here with these. I don't see one right now, but we'll look up what the spec is on it and get a good one in there. So a good thing to test here is when you drop these in, if they all sit at the same level, you know it's pretty damn even. Because you can tell if one's way up, it's like, oh, shoot, something's not aligned right. But it should be easy. All right. Yeah, get those just, well, you can use a wrench, obviously, but let's get those down to basically touching there, and I will look up the specs for that. Oh, look. Camshaft bolt. Oh, no, that's camshaft. Whoops. I thought I was on the right page already. I was so excited. 2 cylinder bolt head bolt 9mm or 8mm. It's probably one of these right here. Which one? Couldn't tell you right now.
Tried to draw my finger bit.
Oh, that's not, didn't work. No. Yeah, that one bolt there. We'll have to look up the spec on that. We'll go to Partzilla. Take a look at the spec on that guy to see what bolt we need. All right, YouTube, we've got our diagram up from Partzilla. It looks like we're looking for a 130, which is a bolt flange 6x25. We're gonna click on it. We're gonna hope it comes up with something, and it's perfect. I know what color I'm looking for. Hey, look at that. No, that's not the right color. It's just dirty. So it looks like it's a black bolt. It's 25mm long. It's got a 7 on it. At least that's what the picture shows. So we'll start looking for that. That's not it. And somewhere in this mess of parts, there is one of these. Oh, same bolt. It's not. Or it's over here. So,
adult I spy.
Yep, adult I spy. I spy in your garage 1 bolt. And we never find it. Somewhere. 7 rated with... Oh, there's one. No, it's the wrong size. So, we are going to go find this bolt and put it in, I guess. Surprise, surprise. We found the right bolt. We actually put it away into a container with all our bolts, which I didn't think ever happened. I didn't think that was a real thing that we were capable of doing, but we did. We've got all the bolts for the head hand tightened, and now we just have to get the torque spec for, or the sequencing and the spec for the head, which should be somewhere right in the service manual that we're going to find. Head cylinder installation. Look at that. Head cylinder bolts. Remove oil. Nope. Did that. Here we go. Look at this. Torque sequence. That is the last one. What's wrong?
This is,
oh, stuck on that bolt. We'll have to...
That's a little trapped.
Got it. Just back this guy up. I'm going to have to pull it all the way out for this. Cylinder head cover. Not the pretty. See, that's where we could really use this. Uh-oh. It's really trapped there. Something lower is causing problems. Yeah, we're going to have to unbolt the head and lift it up to untrap that. We have the... No change that. Yep. Oh, here's a chain guide installation. Look at that guy. Cool. Because there's a bolt that goes through somewhere right there. Aha, yes. The bolt for the top end goes over here. We'll have to find that as well.
I'm rebuilding an engine.
Yeah, I'm rebuilding. Now we just have to find the Titan to specified torque, which is up here, which is weird that they put it on a different page. But I guess it's in the top end exploded view. And we have more. There. T6. 1 T6. 18 foot-pounds. Really? That's it? T6. $18 foot-pounds, I guess, apparently. So for that, we're actually going to use this setup here, but we're going to use a reducer. Why is the magnet in there? I did it. We're going to go to 20, back off 2, we're at 18. Then we're going to reduce from 1/2 inch drive to 3/8, just because we can. Now, these are all the same torque spec, and the bottom bolt is a T3, which requires 104 inch-pounds. Matt, don't forget that one.
Sure.
Cool. You already forgot it.
104 inch.
He's got it. Look at that guy. So starting in the front here, it looks like is 1. Here. 1, 2. Yep. Let's start with 1. We'll get her tight. Now what I'm... I forgot to do what I like to do with this. Just make sure the torque wrench is working by putting it on the wheel of the Subaru first. Just to make sure it clicks. I think it's a 21. But now I'm second guessing myself that it's a 19. It's a very little click because it's such low torque, so then you also get a feel for it. Look at those nice and dry pieces. Look at them, so fucking sexy. I guess the other thing is I could just do this. I think this will work except for maybe one, but then we don't have to reduce. Everything's tightening up in there, so I'm just gonna. So now these are all loose, so everything's shifting. So I'm gonna tighten this one just a bit. It's 18 times 12.
Enough.
Well, we also have this guy. This is inch pounds. So you take this guy and you put it on here. This is a beam, so it's always accurate. And bring it in here and just to double check. Bring it in. So then you can double check how many inch pounds you're at. So if you did 18 times 12, should be around what? I don't even know. I actually don't even know what it would be. I want to say 196, but.
What's 18 times 12?
No, it's going to be way higher than that.
18 times 12 equals 216.
That's how many inch pounds it would be. It's 10. The problem with doing them this low on this big a torque wrench is the click is so subtle. Like, that's the click. It's so subtle. I don't love doing it this way. So we're gonna do this a haphazardly way. We're gonna get up to a bunch of inch pounds. Load it all down. Let's say we said 2 something. So let's get up to like 150 on each one. We'll load it in the same sequence. Basically, torque it up to spec. That way we know it's all like one's not too tight, one's not too loose. I take longer to do this, but I love doing it because I know it's right. 130. Let's just stop at 145. Should do it. And I'm gonna borrow this guy. Wait, no. Where's the reduced one? I lost it. Along with my mind. There's way too many racks. Got it. It's over here. Yep, we are done with them. But yeah, this one really clicks. Click. 1, 2, 3 is away from that side, so 3's got to be here. Yep. On the side of it. But this one's now super loose because we torqued the other ones down. I hate torquing stuff down when things shift, and I'm always worried that I've broken something. This takes me the longest because I like to go back and forth a million times.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's way better to take way too long than trying to rush it and snap something.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's just like, well...
4, and 5 will be 5, 6, and 7. Okay.
I need to check out time races tomorrow.
I think it's like 8 a.m.
Sounds pretty
Terrible.
Yeah. That sounds about right, though, because I know they're in Azerbaijan.
Yeah. So now we're at this, and we needed what? 2 what? I forgot.
It was like 220. Oh, 216.
Okay. Call this sequential torquing. I don't know if it's an actual term or not, but it makes me feel better as I do it, because then I know I'm not going to break something.
Yeah.
As quickly. So we're up to 190. So we got to get to 216, correct? So.
$216. Luckily, I have a beard to protect me.
Right.
Honestly, though, having a beard makes you like 40-something% less likely to break your jaw if you get punched in the face.
Oh, that's why I don't grow a beard. I don't like my face.
What?
What? I said I don't like my face.
I don't like my face. I want it broken.
Break my face. Well, me having a beard is a 100% chance my wife won't sit on my face, so. And I like being waterboarded. Wait, what? I asked her to waterboard me last night at the bar. She's like, what's that? Fucking bartender comes over and gives me a high five. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He goes, why do you think I have 2 kids? I was like, had some food. We're hanging out. Matt's putting rocker arms back in. We marked them in a specific way. And he's taking pictures of it to make sure that we get these in the exact spots. Then we're going to have to get those cams over here. And we're going to look at these. And I've got a exhaust and intake. And we just gotta line them up, tighten everything down, and we'll be rocking and rolling here. So the good news is this one's an in because the bolt's closest to the in. This is an X because it's close to the X. Okay, just look at these. So. Yeah, it's making sense.
And this one here.
This one here. Yeah, that's how we have it.
That
It's so
perfect.
It's so funny to me. These are so loose in here. Like they don't bolt into anything. They just sit.
They're just like, yeah, you're good.
You're 250. You'll be fine. So those are in there. That's still slightly terrifying to me.
Do we have to like wash off that marker or anything?
That should be fine. Like, I mean,
It'll just destroy itself very quickly.
Marker there that was on the engine beforehand.
Yeah.
Same stuff. I mean, maybe the same stuff, close to the same stuff. Now, what we have to do, sadly, is we have to turn the engine until we get top dead center again. Remember that marking that we had there? Notch T. Oh, that's top dead center mark for piston 2. Okay. Apply engine oil to all cam parts. If the camshaft or cam cylinder be replaced, new ones apply thin coat of grease to new cam surface parts. Exhaust cam, this and that. Apply oil to camshaft caps. We will later. We're gonna do. We're gonna grab some oil. Or do we? Oil's already over there. We're good. Okay. Okay, so I've got the intake here. Okay, so we got to find the marking for top dead center. So I'm gonna need you to hold this chain. Make sure we don't lose too much tension on it. It says Japan. I don't know if that's it. There's a mark. Should be top dead center on this cylinder.
Seems about right.
Okay, so we're set for that. Okay, so it's top dead center mark for piston 2, 1 and 2. That's top dead center for piston 2, and that's what it looks like. Unless I'm gonna spin it again just to make myself feel better. That's okay with you?
Yeah.
Make sure there's not that marking I'm supposed to find. There's that, whatever that is. But like then there's these other marks. This one says 1T. I'm assuming. Stop shedding on our bike.
No.
So that's 1T. So that's top dead center of 1. Pull the tension size, change position.
What was I just looking at? Oh.
Find some?
That's a little flake nonsense.
Okay, so problem is it's not too. It looks like there's a 2T mark I'm supposed to find, and I'm at 1T. So I'm gonna rotate this some more.
I'm gonna say we got a bit of more rotation till we're up. Got the timing chain up at the top.
I'm just trying to make sure we get the right mark because it doesn't. The picture's not too clear. Like,
Yeah, it would suck to have to get back here and do it again.
yeah, I'm just gonna quickly Google search this. Ninja 250 top dead center mark. Oh, excuse me. Okay, check this out. This is a much better picture.
Oh yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah.
Which made sense. The picture almost looks like right here.
Yeah, it looks like it's a thinner slit.
It looks like it says 2T or something like.
Nah.
And maybe
It's such a muddied picture.
and maybe this is a. It looks like this, which I don't have this mark on there, but I definitely have that one. Oh, well then again, this could be that could be a 2000.
Yeah, the more modern.
Yeah. So this post was done in 2006, which means it's probably 2005. But here's the thing. Here, what's the adjustment procedure? There's currently no text on this page. Thanks. That's helpful. Okay, we're at top dead center, or at least what we assume is top dead center. And I have the intake. All right, we've got the intake and the exhaust cam on, and now that I'm going to be a smart ass about it, exhaust intake. Yeah, I made sure I put it in the right spot. I've lubed a bunch of stuff in here. We got to tighten this thing down now, which is going to be fun because it's going to be blessed. But we've got it timed properly. 33 of these rivets or these chain links to there. We got to cut the zip tie off. We'll leave that there just for now because if something shifts we don't know about, we want to be good. Where are we going to look at for this? Cylinder head bolts. No, it did pass that. Yep, did that. Okay, did that. Camshaft guide, good to go. We have a camshaft cap bolts tightening order here. That should be fun. Ooh, you okay?
Just drop it.
Don't drop the new phone. We've got this guy here. Which has to go on this way. There's no other way to do it. Perfect. It's on. Now we've got 2 of these, and there should be 2 other ones. This one of these, and 1 more of these somewhere. Uh-oh. Missed something here. Aren't we? 1 more of these somewhere. Oh, dear Lord, I'm blind. Perfect. Awesome.
I'm sorry. I've moved it out of my way like 4 times today.
I'm just trying to see if I can figure out how these go on without us doing anything else. They're labeled. I know, but they're not labeled on my screen. Interesting. Okay, that's easy enough. So this one is going to... Oh, because the whole engine's upside down in my diagram here. So... holes here. What am I doing? I'd assume this way, but... It's only because there's only one way they can go on because of their the pins and stuff.
The ports, but not ports.
This one might be a port. Some of them are, some of them aren't. So 1, 2, I'm gonna guess 3 and 4. By guessing here. Yep, that's gonna be how it is. 3 and 4.
Seems like it's lining up right yet.
Yep.
The inside.
Okay, so the weirdest part.
Oh, and that's for the timing chain tensioner cover.
Yep.
I was trying to figure out, it's like, what is this bolt hole for? Because it doesn't bolt into the engine.
So we got the bolt out of the engine. Am I still recording? Cool, I'm still recording. So momentary mishap. We dropped a bolt on the engine. We got it out with a magnet. Thank God. Matt's hand tightening all these bolts in here, which are T3 according to the book. At least all of those are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Which means they need to be at 104 inch-pounds. And they are going to be torqued down in a specific order on 410. That's the book, not the date, or the page, not the date. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
That needed to be done on 410. We missed our pace.
Hat. So we have to do. What side would that be? Your side. That one and that one. Okay. Yeah, it's nice and hand tight.
And if it takes any sort of actual force, it's just like,
Stop. Yeah, no, you're good. I get it.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Okay. Borrow that. Oh,
Sorry, one more.
yeah. That one's not part of our torquing list right now, but it will be, so get her on there.
Missed two.
Almost. Yeah. So by just hand tightening it down like Matt's doing, you just level everything out a bit so that nothing's like pivoting or off. And you then catch, you don't want to be torquing things down if it catches a thread wrong or something too. You don't want to just whip a torque wrench on it sometimes.
Right.
Okay, borrow that. So it looks like this guy here, we're going to torque. Before I fully torque it, let's double check. Okay. One over here. And then 2 here, which is now loose because we torqued down the other one. And this one over here. Okay, that's a 70. We need to do 104.
Ooh.
104. Let's start back up here with 1. Easy peasy.
It's concerning me.
Yep, it's my own personal concerns. I'd rather not.
I completely get it. When I was doing my absorber on the passenger front on the Ranger, I remember using the torque wrench, and it's like, I feel like it should be clicking by now. And I'm like, let's just give it a little bit more. Brick snapple.
Yep.
Like, mother. Luckily, that was a very easy one to replace.
These would be easy to replace as long as you don't break the aluminum underneath them.
As long as the bolts were broke.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Making sure.
Right about that.
Whew, I hate when it happens. Okay, now we've got a evenly then torque all the bolts to specifications. See this. So now we've got 3s, 4s, which I don't like how it's got 3, 3, 4, 4. Just call that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't love it.
Because it just really doesn't matter between the two. It's just like, hit it this one, third.
Yeah, it's just weird that it's like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. 6. Okay. Camshafts are torqued down. We are 2 spec with timing. The only thing we need to do is add the chain tensioner, which we stored over here in this mess. And this thing is, it's odd to say the least how this thing was designed, and I have to put it back together in a certain way, but we'll figure that out in a minute. I've got the bolts for it already, so that's good. And then we're on to the cover, and then it's ready to go back in a bike already. So this thing is infinitely less complicated than that ZX-10R. Thank God. Which I got to get back on that. So tomorrow might be a lot of me working on that and you reassembling your bike. But we'll see that. Thank you. You're helping out with that bike too.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a moth that has joined us in this project. We're siliconing the areas that need to be siliconed. We are putting the valve cover back on momentarily. We had a couple mishaps, including we jumped a tooth on our timing. We had to take the timing back out and redo it. This time we got it set, put the tensioner in, and let that thing go just to make sure it was good to go. And the timing is still perfect because I left that cap off just to make sure. And then we dropped something in the engine, which luckily didn't go too far. And by we, I mean I did. It wasn't Matt. Matt was being a good boy. I fucking keep breaking things. Leave that off. I want to make sure that's right the whole time. I'm not doing this again. I want to see it till it's back together. And really all we had to do is put the gasket on, the valve cover on itself, and torque it down. And we're going back in the engine. This thing's still pretty clean. You just grab... Wait, nope. I put them up here. Just want to give it one wipe down. I know they're clean, but still. Just because it's been on the bench. Yeah. Okay, it's got to go this way. So one way can go. It just clips in there like that.
What's the point of these?
I don't actually know. I don't know
Like,
if it's
it
just
just
like
seems-
a relief point, or but like I don't know if it's something for when they assemble it in the factory. Does like like something sit like because like
Yeah.
I don't know what the point of those is, but they're there. So like could it just be like a pressure thing? Like if it's too much pressure, it'll blow out there.
Yeah, I feel like it's just so they could bore the hole, like the shaft for the.
So if anyone knows why these are on all the bikes, the rubber pieces that come down like that, let us know. We're confused. Probably look it up online. It's probably all over the internet.
Yeah.
No. Nope. Not a chance, Matt. Not a chance. Not clean. Motorcycle cleaner. Clean enough. Super clean enough.
The hillbilly honer. It's fucking scraping on the driveway. It'll be flat.
It's not moving enough. I'm not worried about it that much. Just want to get that. Yeah, look how much cleaner that is already. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It did wipe some of the crappy paint off. Yeah, flaky paint. Okay, last 4 bolts. What do you think? Let's do it step. I'd hate to get to this point.
Yeah. Like. I don't have time to lose.
We do.
We have
time to fix this. But I'd rather not have to fix it, and I'd rather take a little time to do it somewhat right.
I mean, if we snap it off, then it's going to waste a bunch of the last bit of the season that we have.
Yeah, because we have to reorder internals.
Uh-huh. And then wait for them to come in, and then do the work, and hopefully that'll go smoothly.
If they still exist.
Yeah, that as well.
This is an 05, and if they still exist.
So funny with bikes, how it's like, yeah, that's 10 years old, that's ancient. It's like, what? It's not that old. It has, what? 30,000 miles? That thing's a dinosaur. So, what? Like, you buy cars with fucking 100,000 miles and still pay multiple grand for it.
Yep. But, think about it this way, right? This bike, as soon as it's up and running, it's worth more than we paid for it and more than we put into it already, so...
Yeah.
You know where the spark plugs are?
Huh?
You know where the spark plugs are?
Yeah.
Okay, because we can put those in and seal it up a little better. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Sitting against plastic pieces of frame rail.
Valve cover is on. We're going to put the spark plugs in, and I think this is going to be it for the night. I think, but...
Very likely.
That'll happen. Time to time. We've also got this bolt to put on over here. I'm going to loosen them. Take this. I'm going to get this coolant line put on properly over here. Just because it's not clamped in right.
It's greasy. This one's a little more snug.
I was like, please don't be cross-threading that.
Honestly, as soon as I started, I was like, all right, we're backing that back out. And I went in again, and it was still a little tight, but less.
Got it. Oh, fuck, I can't believe I lost that bolt too. It's got to be... Okay, so we've got that one there. That would be still accessible once we're done. It's higher up, so that less of a leak. Got it? Sorry, is it like touchy?
No, this charger hasn't really been charging it at all. Like, I've been able to get 3 rips out of it since we got back.
Oh,
But I just pulled out the charger ever so slightly, and now the light on the bottom is like 3 times as bright. So I'm probably getting a lot better voltages now.
God.
So I'll leave it there for a few more minutes.
So you should find out what the amperage is you need for that charger. And see if my thing's not providing enough. So I'm going to take this one out up here. It's the highest one up, so then we'll have to replace this one, that one. What the hell? Teflon tape? Fuck.
Don't remember that.
I don't remember siliconing anything there. Anywho.
You did silicone.
Yeah, but not. I thought, I guess it is kind of close to that, so maybe. Let's just make sure we've got the right. We've got a 32-ish, and we need a 30. Where am I missing it? Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing. That's why. 92153. Volt 30. Oh, it is 30. I'm just blind. So we'll put that one in over here.
Oh yeah, that's so much better.
Sorry, bud.
Oh, that's fine. I'm the dipshit that doesn't have a charger. It doesn't charge my things.
Okay, and we said that these were M6s, which puts us at 50-something inch-pounds, right? Because we didn't have a side cover torque that I'm aware of. Did we?
I don't think so.
What was that? Someone stepped on a duck?
Some assholes talking.
Some assholes talking. Okay, that's good. Now, this one also did not have a torque spec, so same torque. Okay, that should be good.
Yeah, one's just holding a hose in.
I've got to do this one up front, which I think is a 10 mil. I think the head's a different size. It is. I don't know if this one has a torque spec. We're going to set it to 55, and I'll double check it later. By later, I mean 5 minutes, because I'll go, I better do that now before I forget.
Fuck, I gotta do that.
Okay, at least it's torqued to something. Let's double check. See if we can find that. That would be the cylinder head. So that would be section 4. We're still in cooling, aren't we? Cooling. 4. I'm getting used to this. It will be, oh, lower. T1. 69. All right. I'm going to look it up.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I give you the 69 there, engine. 69, perfect. Now we also have an oil tube here that we took out and put back in with a banjo bolt that we did not torque down. And there's probably a lubrication section. Engine lubrication is 6. Oops, and I clicked on the wrong thing, went way off. Top end 412. Engine removal, 7, just right past it. T3, which is not marked there. Not marked there. Wait, where's the torque then? Oh, T3. 14.5 foot-pounds. I'm gonna call that good enough. I just feel like it's a weaker metal. I don't. If it leaks, we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be accessible from the front of the engine.
It's one of those bolts that's quite easily addressed.
Yes. So
success.
We have rebuilt the top end of this engine, including piston rings. What else? Timed it.
Cleaned the shit out of the pistons.
Cleaned the shit out of
the valves.
Gave it a reaming.
Honed the cylinders.
Oh, that's I meant Honda. There she is. There's compression. Oh yeah, that's a lot harder than before. Okay, I'm done.
Woo!
Okay, now I gotta do it. Hold it. I just gotta do it for my own thing. Holy shit, maybe not. I think I just got caught right on the right spot. Yep. Oh yeah, she's a baby ass. Love her. Okay, we'll get her in tomorrow. She moves. She's tight though, wow.
Compression.
Yeah.
Man, fuck ton more compression than before.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely better than 30.
Yep. So we are good here. We've got killer amount of compression now. And what else we got? Wow, she is really tight. Damn. She in gear? She's not in gear. Okay. We'll address that tomorrow if it's too tight. It's gonna be fine. That's tight. That's good. That's good. Now we just hit the compression stroke on a new one with all the oil in it. So the compression's probably through the friggin' roof right now because it's a wet test, which will also increase the compression. So we're probably... Well, actually, what we should do before fully giving up tonight, not giving up, but stopping, is actually...
Back the plugs out or in?
Out just a bit. This one was even tight.
And so I only hand tightened them.
Just pull them out for a second. I had an idea. Some of the test over here. Why is it so stuck? I don't know why it's getting stuck right there. What could be holding up? What could be... All right, we have success. The engine is turning over nicely. We're going to take off the valve cover here and just double check one thing under there because there's a little bit of binding and we just want to watch it work without the cover on. And that could just be something we did. It could just be a... could just be like a little thing. It's just not quite aligned. We're going to double check that. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It could just be that the engine's tight. It's fucking all new, so... But just want to double check things before we throw it in the bike. And then I think tomorrow we'll throw it in the bike. Get it all hooked back up to everything. And get it turning over minimum. Because I don't think it's going to take that long to get us turning over. And then we're going to deal with the next problem that we have.
After that, maybe.
Right. I haven't figured out what it is yet. But whatever it ends up being, we'll deal with that next. But I think we've solved 90% of the problems. I know there's some wiring issues we still got to resolve, which is just a couple cut turn signal wires on there that we got to just put new ends on. Whoop-de-doo. We'll take care of that when we get there. And then what else? And then it's ride and get a couple extra bolts, side cover bolts, and we'll be good to go. And then, I mean, you should be riding any minute, you know, like YouTube in it. Of course, that's months, but YouTube.
Yeah.
Nah, we're almost there. So great progress today. Everyone out there, ride safe, fix your stuff, quit buying things off Craigslist without checking to make sure they have spark first, or you'll be into situations like we are because we're idiots. And what else? That's it. Okay, peace out, everybody.